Good afternoon from Animal Kingdom Lodge. We're here today to kind of go through and see if we can find some fun, free things to do while we're at Disney World.
Yeah.
And so one of the last times that we came to Animal Kingdom Lodge, we did a hidden Mickey hunt. And we'll put a link to that video in the description down below. And while we were on that hunt, we learned about something called Beaded Activities. And what that is it's kind of like different learning opportunities around the resort where you go and you participate in these activities, and then when you're done, you get a little bead that they put on this twine string.
So it ends up being like a cool little necklace, like a free souvenir that you can take home. We did the flamingo beaded activity in that video with the hidden Mickey hunt. So we have one bead. We're starting out strong.
Yeah.
But we're gonna see, because I think there are 8 of them at the resort.
I think so, but it was very confusing to find out information about this online. And it was also, I called Disney and they're like, I don't know what you're talking about.
But it is a real thing. So we're gonna go inside and show you the board so you guys can see more of what it's about.
First stop, Jambo House. Jambo means hello. Down here by Boma is the activity board, and that has the activities for both Jambo House and Kidani Village on it. And all of these ones with these little beads next to them are the beaded activities, and what you have to do is you have to look for this little symbol as you're walking around the resort, and that will notate where a beaded activity is taking place. So, like, take for instance, last time we did the flamingo one, which is over at the Uzima Flamingo Pond. So even though we already have one bead, and that's the flamingo one, we're headed there right now because that's the only beaded activity that's happening at the moment.
But we'll show you guys what that one was all about. We got to learn about flamingos and their sleeping habits and just other cool facts about them.
Flamingo facts.
Yeah.
So here's the sign that we're looking for that notates that this is a beaded activity, and we're headed up onto this overlook over here where the flamingos are.
The first behavior our flamingos like to do is twist breeding. So this is them over there, and they can twist their necks all the way around, start cleaning their beautiful feathers. So do you guys know how many neck bones you have in your very own neck? Anyone know?
Let's say 7.
There you go, the same as a giraffe, it is 7. Well, our flamingo friends have 19, so that's why they can bend their necks very, very easy. So they want to make sure that they're nice and clean, so that's why they do a bit of twist breeding. And then we have eating. So I said I like to eat when I get up in the morning, so do our flamingo friends. They'll eat kind of micro crustaceans like krill, so they basically like teeny tiny shrimp. And that's how they turn pink over time. So if you see out in the flamingo pond, you might have a few gray fuzzballs out there, and those are some of our baby flamingos. One of the reasons why we call that marching, so if you look at the joint in my knee, can you see it faces forwards? But if you happen to see the joint in the middle of the flamingo's legs, it faces the opposite way. And actually the joint in the middle of their leg is their ankle, it's not their knee. So their ankle is just by their feathers. So when you see them walking, it almost looks like that. So that's why we call it marching. And then we've got a bit of sleeping down the side. So can you see our flamingos are sleeping? Does anyone know how flamingo sleeps? Okay, they sleep on one leg. Would you guys be able to sleep on one leg? No. I know. Why might our flamingos sleep on one leg? There's a lot of speculation too as why. One of the reasons that they're probably just resting their legs. They also do it for temperature control. So they'll normally have one foot in the water, one foot out of the water. So it's kind of the same if we stick a leg out the blanket. It's the same kind of idea. So they don't want to get too hot or too cold. And then we've got a bit of head flagging. So that's basically when they are communicating with each other. So if you see the flamingos twist their heads from side to side just like that, sometimes you might hear a bit of squawking as well. That is what we call head flagging. And then last one of these, my favorite behavior that we see our flamingo friends do, that is the wing salute. So if you see the flamingos open up their wings nice and wide and you see those beautiful colors, that is the wing salute. So they're basically going, hey guys, I'm looking great today, take a look at me. So that is what our flamingo friends like to do. So are you guys ready to become flamingo scientists?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you ready? You guys are gonna go take a look at what our flamingos are doing right now, and you're gonna see, mark up all those different behaviors.
So we saw them do a lot of them. We watched them do some head flagging. We watched them do a twist preen. We watched them do a wing salute. And now they're marching around. Ooh, yeah, look, they're marching. Ooh, that one's eating. Look, right there. Yeah, we see him eating. Oh, we're doing so good. Now we just need to find one sleeping. I feel like that one right there might be doing a little bit of sleeping. He's not turned around, yeah. This one right here. Oh, wait. I think he's trying to go to sleep. Do you see it?
You see how his foot's coming up? Yeah, right here.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Oh no, he's putting it back down. It was just a fake out. Ooh, this is exciting. We're like real flamingo scientists. So while we were researching the flamingos, we saw all 6 of the behaviors.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
Can anyone tell me how we can protect flamingos what we can do at home to make sure that our flamingos are nicely looked after.
Recycle.
Recycle. So if you guys notice, the flamingo friends do like a bit of water, right? They like to be around water, so clean water. There we go. So doing a bit of recycling, make sure our water's nice and clean. Even if it's using chemical-free fertilizers, that's a big water pollutant as well. So if you think about the things in your garden, maybe doing a bit of composting, have that nice chemical-free fertilizer. That is a good way you can help protect flamingos. I suppose you can use, well, you can help protect many animals if you keep the water clean as well, including ourselves. So it's a good way to start and help protect our environment. But you guys did such a fantastic job. You did such amazing research. So if you aren't aware, the beaded activities, we've got 8 of them over here at Animal Kingdom Lodge. So every single one you do, you earn a different bead. And if you do all 8 beaded activities, you get the special Mickey totem bead on top. So it's like the ultimate graduation bead to earn. So you guys did such a good job with this particular activity that you've earned yourself the Flamingo Friender bead.
So while we were doing the beaded activity, they gave us the card with all of the different times for the other beaded activities on it. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to make this a dedicated video for just the beaded activities at Jambo House, because there are 5 of them total here at Jambo House, and we'll make a part 2 with the ones at Kidani Village, because one of the ones that we missed here today at Jambo House was the Animal Enrichment, which is the only activity that's available at both resorts, Kidani and Jambo House. So while we're waiting for the next beaded activity, we came out to one of the overlooks. Like, here's the main lobby right there. That's the big glass window that looks out the back of the lobby. And we're in this nice little area over here. Some rocking chairs, and it overlooks the Savannah. I wonder if there are any animals out there right now.
I don't see any from right here.
Oh yeah, you do?
Back, yeah.
Yeah, like bontabuck and zebras.
I think it is.
I think they're antelope.
They're kind of hard to see from over here. Maybe the camera can see a little bit better than we can.
Yeah, you can see those right there in the middle of that field, just like laying down in the shade. So the next one that we're gonna do is called Bio Blocks, and that's at 2:30. We got a little bit of relaxing to do between now and then. So here are the times for the beaded activities at Jambo House, and these times never change is what they told us. So if you are interested in doing this activity, you can actually use this screenshot to help plan your day if you'd like to come out and do the beaded activities.
The other thing that's nice about these too is that a couple of them have 2 times during the day that you can do them. So that way if you miss the first flamingo behavior or the first bio blocks, you still have an opportunity to check them out a little bit later on in the day.
So here's a look at the times and activities for Kidani Village, so you know what will be in part 2 of this video. They do have some other activities that are not part of the beaded activities, where you can learn about the different big cats in Africa. So while we were waiting for our next beaded activity, we came into the Mara, which is the quick service here at Animal Kingdom Lodge Jambo House, and we got ourselves a crispy chicken sandwich. That's a lot of chicken on there, isn't there? It looks really good though. So this was pretty inexpensive. It was $12 plus tax for the chicken sandwich and the french fries. And we're totally gonna split this, so this definitely could serve 2 people. The next place that we're going is Arusha Rock, which we will participate in the Bio Blocks activity. So originally I believe that this was supposed to be outside, but on our way outside we found the pedestal that says that the beaded activity is here at the bottom of the stairs at the back of the lobby. So we're gonna do Bio Blocks.
If we talk about non-living things and living things, they are all connected in one cycle. So they need each other to complete the ecosystem, the environment. Birds, the plants, invertebrates, we have mammals, the marine plants over here, and then amphibians, reptiles, we're talking about the turtles. So I'm gonna give you 2 cards each.
We got some cards and we get to add blocks on top, I think. My school starts recycling small electronics like phones to help save gorilla and okapi habitat in Africa. I get to add 2.
Yes. So what happens if we start removing our blocks? What will happen to the ecosystem?
The ecosystem will fall apart.
will fall apart, exactly, yeah.
And now we start to read cards that are bad for the environment, and we're going to start removing blocks. This tower's going to fall.
And then I have to remove 2 blue.
Oh no.
Oh no, yeah.
Which 2 are you going to remove? Can you do it? Oh, oh. But you got to do 2 of them though, don't you? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, hold it.
Oh. Oh dear. Oh, you ruined the environment.
Sorry.
So BioBlocks is kind of like Jenga, where the cast member hands out cards and you read off a way to protect the environment, and you build up the tower, and then she hands out cards where you read out something that could harm the environment, and when you read out something that could harm the environment, you have to take blocks away.
Yeah, so eventually, if you do too many harmful things, your environment is going to fall apart.
Yeah.
Which is what would happen in real life. So it's just a way to teach about conservation and ways to help the environment rather than to harm the environment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it did start raining while we were doing that activity.
And we did get our second bead, which is the BioBlock.
And so our next activity is actually supposed to be out by the pool, but I believe that we're going to be out by Simba's club instead.
We're definitely not going out there.
No. One of the other things that happened while we were doing the beaded activity or afterwards was the cast member that was leading it actually gave us a card from the country where she's from.
Oh yeah.
So she's from Swaziland, and this shows you where it's at, shows the like different towns, and gives a little bit of information about it on the back. And they said that there are 7 different countries that different cast members around this resort can give you cards from. That's really interesting.
We didn't get one from the flamingo activity, but she was from South Africa.
Yeah.
So.
And Swaziland's just right next to South Africa.
Yeah, so you learn all kinds of different trivia and facts and just like cool things that we didn't know before we started this day.
Yeah, so now we're headed out to the next beaded activity, which is called Wildlife Games, and it's supposed to be out by the pool, but it's raining. Well, it just stopped raining. I don't know, we'll see where it's at. There might be a backup location, but we'll find out for you. So because it was raining, the beaded activity actually got moved into Simba's clubhouse. Hello! And so we found the sign here, so we're headed into Simba's clubhouse now. Oh, there it is. And this is actually someplace that I've never been because this is like the kids' clubhouse. Here we go. We are here to do wildlife games, and they're actually watching Moana in the background too. I got this board here to play the wildlife games. It's got pictures of all kinds of different animals on it. So wildlife games is kind of like bingo, where they read out facts about an animal. Then you have to guess what animal that is based on the facts, and then you circle it on your board. And then when you get 5 in a row, you call out bongo, and then you get up and dance around.
Because they call it bongo.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you start with the animal, the bongo, and that's going to be like your free space. So this would be your free space, the bongo, right here. Okay, so I'm going to read some facts and see if you can guess which animal this is. Leave a comment down below. See if you guys got it right. I'm a carnivore, which means I only eat meat. The second fact is females go out and hunt for the food while the males protect the homeland. You guys know yet? One more fact. I'm a very social animal and I live in a family group called a pride. What do you think it is?
Oh, I don't know. There is an event going on right now called Protect the Pride.
It's the lion.
It's the lion.
So if you had this board piece, you would circle the lion right there. And you want to try to get 5 in a row to get a bongo. We'll do one more just because we found this one interesting. We didn't know this. So, first fact. My name means river horse in ancient Greek. However, I'm actually closely related to the pig family. Do you know what it is?
Well, I do.
Well, I want to know if they know what it is. I'm a very territorial animal and will shower my poop on trees to let other animals know that this is my home. What do you think?
Make it even at least.
Hippo. Did you get it?
I'm the largest land mammal, and my large ears are shaped like the continent of Africa. What animal is that?
I don't know.
What do you think it is? It's a very large animal.
Elephant?
It's an elephant.
Do you have an elephant? I don't have an elephant.
You do right there.
Elephant
I do have an elephant. I'm bad at seeing things.
This one
Did
says
it? Bongo.
You said we could snap our fingers too.
So now we're on to our last beaded activity for Jambo House, and that's called Music of the Savannah. And it's here in this building or this room behind us is the Sunset Lounge.
We'll show it to you guys in a second.
Yeah, because the sun would be setting right into the windows over top of the Savannah here.
So that's why they call it the Sunset Lounge.
So at that last beaded activity, we actually had a choice of which bead to get. You could either get cheetah or zebra. And I got zebra and you got cheetah.
Yeah.
There's a bunny out on the Savannah. That's a Savannah bunny. They're setting it up for us right now and they brought us out a drum. I think we're gonna learn how to play the drum. This is exciting. I got all kinds of different instruments. You got this thing that makes a fun noise. You got this range stick. I got a big drum. So during that beaded activity, we learned all about the circle of life.
And how the trees, the water, and the animals are all very important to the circle of life and keeping the circle of life going.
Yeah.
Because without the water, the animals and the plants wouldn't have anything to drink, so they wouldn't be able to live, and so on. So you need all three to have a successful ecosystem.
Yeah.
So basically what they did is they tied the circle of life into 3 different instruments, which we learned how to play. So the trees and plants coincided with the seed shaker. Anytime they would put the animal circle up, you would hit your drum, the djembe drum. Do you want to do it? And then anytime they put up the water circle, you would
Do your range stick.
yeah.
So they call this a range shaker.
Yeah, so this was basically a way for us to learn how to make music while also learning about all the important aspects of the ecosystem, the circle of life.
Yeah, it was pretty neat.
It was really neat. And at the end of the activity, we got our bead, and I think that this is the coolest bead that we've gotten so far. It looks like a little djembe drum. So this was a very loud activity, and it was, I don't know, it was just very loud.
It was
So
very
just
loud.
Keep that one in mind. But it was super fun, and all the kids were like having a great time. And we were too.
Yeah, and they do have little drums for little kids.
Yeah, but they also have larger drums for adults, so don't worry if you're not a kid or if you don't have a kid with you. They're not going to turn you away. These activities are for any age, and we did them all. So and we had an awesome time, so we highly recommend it.
Yeah, there's a giraffe out there on the Savannah. I bet him and the bunny are friends. So there you have it. That was all of the beaded activities that we could do at Jambo House today.
We did miss the animal enrichment. However, they do that at both Jambo House and Kidani Village.
Depending on the day.
Yeah, so we're definitely going to do that in part 2 of this series, which will be our Kidani Village video. So don't worry, we're going to do that one. I'm excited for that one. But yeah, we did all 4 today.
Yeah.
And it took us about 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah.
Just to give you an idea, if you're going to plan your day around doing the beaded activities, you can get all 4 done in a day.
Yeah. It was super fun, and you learned a lot too.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. Which one was your favorite?
The drum one.
Yeah, I like the drum one too. That was cool. And actually, I liked the bingo one.
Yeah, that was fun as well.
It was fun because of the group that we were with. There were a lot of little kids that were doing it, and they were so excited.
Yeah.
So that was really fun just to watch them.
I believe you mean bongo.
Oh, that's right. But it was really neat, and I definitely recommend it. So I think this will be like the start of our cool free stuff to do at Disney series, because there's so much free stuff that you can do. You don't have to go into the parks to have fun, and you don't have to pay to have fun either.
Right.
So this is I don't know, I recommend it. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah. And we'll put some videos in the description down below so you guys can see other free things that we've done around the parks.
Which are going to be like the hidden Mickey scavenger hunts, stuff like that. Those are really cool, and they could take your entire day.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And it's stuff that you can do on a rainy day as well.
But all in all, this was a fantastic day.
Yeah.
So with that being said, we are off. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
We're the Hawkins family from the UK, and now it's time to pay the price.